Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with, well, what's kind of both like an info/thoughts video and a game update overview, because a patch for the Seasons patch has come out, and I did want to do a video about it, clarifying some things and adding some more information that you wouldn't see if you were just reading the patch notes. The update that came out just before Seasons definitely caused some issues. So the first thing that they fixed was the issue of fireplaces not remaining lit. So that's good, it'll literally be lit now. They also addressed some cases where players were experiencing severe lag when placing wallpapers in build mode. Unfortunately, that does not seem to be the case, at least for me, and I've seen multiple people talking about this on Twitter and in YouTube comments already. So yeah, at least in my case, it's not too bad when you're in a medium or small house, but when I was in the Fox Sanctuary, that's on a 64x64 lot that I use in my Let's Play, oh boy, it was pretty much unbearable. I mean, look at all that stutter. That's not normal for me, and my computer is more than capable of playing this game at max settings. And it still happened even after I took all of my mods out, because I did watch Deligracy's video and it seemed like taking out MC Command for her fixed it, but no, that's not the case for me, sadly. So hopefully we get a patch for the patch for the patch. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have some patchception going on. They also fixed the colors of the grass, and spliced plants now have proper descriptions so you know what comprises their genetic makeup. The underside of roof eaves no longer have texture. Plants were growing a bit too widely out and about in the world, so they fixed that as well, and I think that's in reference to plants duplicating. I've seen some people post pictures of that on Twitter, so yeah, I'm assuming that's what's fixed there. And one interesting thing with the previous update was they disabled a lot of cheats for us, but they accidentally disabled a few too many. So there's 4 cheats there that they brought back, but the rest were actually deliberate because they don't want people to accidentally mess up their games. But it's kind of weird, like these cheats were available since launch for us, and only now they're like, okay, we're gonna take these away now, so it is a bit odd. We'll get into what cheats were actually removed a bit later on, but I do want to go through the rest of the patch notes first. So plants inside a planter box can now receive water again. That's that's good considering gardening is a big part of Seasons. And with Get to Work, as expected, any objects placed in the modern metallic illuminated display case can now be removed, moved, and so forth. Okay, I had no idea that was even an issue. And then Seasons. So the calendar is now fixed. I actually talked about in my Let's Play that whenever I tried to schedule an event, it wouldn't appear on the date that it's supposed to. It would appear like a week later, or just be like invisible. It was really strange, but thankfully that has been fixed for me. I did check that and it all turned out pretty well, and that's good. That was my biggest concern. Though it is worth noting that as a result, dates for some currently scheduled events may change, but it'll only happen once. And in an unexpectedly diabolical twist, Sims were hosting pool parties in the winter and their guests were freezing to death. Yikes. Sims invited to the pool party are now immune to the effects of the cold during the party. Okay, that's pretty good. I never had that issue, but good that I won't run into it now. And they also fixed an audio issue when teen Sims plead for forgiveness on gnomes. That's not it though, because I found one other fix that was not listed, and you'll see in part 6 of my Seasons Let's Play, I go out with my bowling club, the Bowling Stones, and while it's not really an issue for my playable sim to go bowling, almost the entire rest of the club would not bowl. They would just stand far back and just like dance or just watch, but they'd never actually bowl except for like 1 or 2 other members. But they would use the same lane as my sim. They wouldn't autonomously go to the other 2 lanes that are available. But as you can see here, it's now working properly, thank goodness. They are still working on some fixes though. One thing that I didn't have enough time to test out was if Sims still obsessively pet their pets. I know there's a mod out there by Little Miss Sam that is supposed to fix it, but I haven't really had time to even test that mod out either. And SimGuru Grant did say on Twitter, as he does a dab, that they are fixing the reset object cheat, so that is going to be something else that we'll be getting back in the future. As for the explanation as to why so many cheats were disabled, he says that we create cheats in every pack to help us test and develop features. We also discuss which cheats we can expose to the community. We know many of you use them to tell stories, get to the part of the game you like, all of that. Unfortunately, we exposed a handful of cheats that we really shouldn't have. It was a mistake on our part. Why shouldn't we expose some cheats? Well, some cheats can really mess up your game in ways we cannot fix or reverse. It's also very difficult for us to know what you did and what cheats you used when you come to us with glitches to fix. In addition, he says, while this will frustrate you, and that's fair, we needed to remove some cheats to basically make sure you don't get into a case where your game just doesn't work. Long term though, something we'd like to do is make many of our cheats more official. What does this mean? The idea is that we would develop cheats and put them in the options menu, or in official game interactions. They would be fully developed so that the ones we release cannot break or ruin your game, whether it's cheating money, skills, and so forth. We'd make it real. So stay tuned. It's on the roadmap, so to speak. I'm sorry for the bad news. ElmoFlames.gif. And he did publish a list of cheats that were disabled. And to be honest, I don't think I used any of these, so it's not really going to affect me all that much. But I do like Grant's idea of making certain cheats more official, like putting them in the options menu and stuff. I would like to see that. I love having options, so yeah, it would be good to see. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that front. And that wraps up this patch overview. So hopefully this was helpful to you. I was really surprised that the bowling got fixed. I was tempted to just go ahead and do this video without recording that, but then I was like, well, sometimes they fix things, but they forget to talk about it. So I went back into the game and saw, oh, hey, the bowling is fixed. So that's really nice that was fixed as well. But be sure to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe because it lets me know that you like my channel, my videos, and it helps you keep up to date more easily with the latest content from me. I do videos on The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later and have a great day. Thanks for watching.